Hello, hello. It is our Thursday evening questions and answers live Facebook. I'm Lanita Ellis with Becoming New Again Weight Loss. And I am here to go over a few things with you and answer your questions about HCG. So I'm going to wait a few minutes and I'm going to wait for people to come on and then we'll start talking. So somebody's here. Can't see who you are yet, but hi. And hopefully it'll go easier this week than it was last week when I had to be reading the questions off my phone because my internet was down. We've been having major storms here in California with lots of rain and thunder and lightning today, so lots of wind. So hopefully everything will play nice with the internet and we can have a great session. So let's see, we're 1 minute. I'm going to wait about another minute, let people jump on. I was a little bit late. I was posting the posts for the phase 2 group, putting up the daily posts. So 2 people. Who's here with me? Can you guys type in or let me know who's here? Say hi. Let's see. Nobody. 4 people. Yay. Thank you. I won't be talking to myself. And let's see if for some reason it's not. Can someone write something and let me know that the comments are working? Last week they didn't work very well, so I just need to check and make sure that they're actually working so I can read. It says 2 comments. They're not working again. Okay, I'll be having to. Hey, Vanessa from Australia. Yay. Hi, Sedalia. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be having to read off my phone again, so I'll be looking down and looking up. So I apologize. Technology, it's so much fun. So I want to welcome everybody and thank you. I think this is our 5th question and answer. And what I'll probably be doing is rotating through the different groups. This week we'll do phase 2. Next week I'll do a live from phase 3. The following week, and this not a whole lot of people know about my Healthy Living with Lanita, which is essentially phase 4. And so that's once you've reached your goal weight or you're not in either phase 2 or phase 3, you can come into phase 4 and I share in there just healthy living, working out, healthy recipes, paleo, clean eating, keto, things like that. So anyway, so I might probably next week I'm thinking about actually doing a live from that group since I haven't done one there yet. So all right, so today I wanted to talk about a few things. One was mixing. There is a international shortage of bacterial static water. So normally my US HCG is shipped with a little vial of bacterial static water from the pharmacy, but unfortunately they have run out. So hold on one second. I'll be putting in bacterial static sodium chloride. So when you get your kits, this is what you'll be receiving. The reason I use bacterial static sodium chloride for mixing is one, sodium chloride is the closest to your body's fluid, and sodium chloride is what's used in HCG for fertility, and then the bacterial static part of it is what keeps it fresh so that it doesn't grow bacteria for the 30 days or however many days that you've got it in the vial. So normally HCG for fertility, it's 1 injection and it's the sodium chloride. But when you have multiple use, you have to put the bacterial static water in to keep it from developing bacteria. Sorry, I'm going to need to. So that's what will be coming in my kits from until the bacterial static water is back in stock. So everyone will be getting, it's a 10 milliliter bottle of bacterial static sodium chloride, and it works great. That's what I've always used with my offshore HCG. So it works awesome. So I also added to my website HCG kits with B12, and I'm going to put in there the option of you can use the B12 to mix with your HCG, or you can and it's B12 with MIC. So you can mix it with your HCG, or you can use it separately, and I'll have an option in there where you either get the syringes with it and give yourself an intramuscular injection with the B12, or you can mix it with your HCG. And so currently I don't have my mixing instructions that have that, so I'll just be adding a little note as I go through my mixing instructions with that. So just wanted to let everybody know a nice addition is you can get a combo, the HCG kit with B12 and MIC. And I wanted to go over, so the benefits of B12 and MIC, lipotropics is what it's called. B12 helps with energy. So when we're on a low-calorie diet, a lot of times, and it can help us with our energy. It also helps with clarity, with stress. B12 helps your body with a lot of different things. And the MIC, and offhand, I would have to actually go searching for what MIC stands for. I don't think I have a sheet printed off. I do have a sheet, and I can put the link in there, and I'll remind myself to put the link, the B12, the benefits of B12 and MIC lipotropics is the MIC, it's 3 different components, and it actually helps to mobilize your fat. And one of the benefits that I personally know about B12 with MIC, I actually take injections with it. I take the injection every 3 days, or basically I take them on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and I take B12 MIC injections all the time, not just while I'm on HCG, but in phase 2, phase 3, and when I'm not in any of the phases. And what I found, my doctor actually, when he did my labs, he found that I don't have any fat around my liver. And what it does is it helps your liver to break down and use the fat and to mobilize the fat. And so MIC's a really great addition to just to your life, but to the HCG protocol as well. Oh my gosh, there's 7 comments now. Oh, there we go. Hi, Opal. You need B12? Okay, excellent. You can go on the website, look under, oh, you know what? I changed the website too. Let me go see real quick. Well, I think it's, yeah, it says shop HCG, B12, and supplies. So you can go on there and get, and I now have the 10 milliliter vials of B12 in my the website. So it's a little less expensive. Can you use old bottles as there's much in the bottle? You don't throw them away. Vanessa, I think you're talking about the bacteriostatic water. Unfortunately, bacteriostatic water, this is what a pharmacist told me, they say that it's only good for 30 days. Now, of course, that probably means more, but responsibility-wise, liability-wise, I need to let you know what, I've been told by a medical professional, and is that the bacteriostatic water is only good for 30 days once it's been punctured. So no, you can't use that same vial. What I have recommended before, and especially with you out there in Australia, freeze it. Freeze the vial, and then go ahead, because so once you mix your first vial with it, then stick it in the freezer and freeze it for your next vial. Let's see. It no longer burns. Yay! You are a brave woman, Simone. That stuff burns me horribly. What Simone's talking about is the B complex. B complex has a lot more B vitamins in it, and it tends to burn. And actually, the one she got is the B-Plex Forte. Hold on one second, I'll show you. The B-Plex Forte, you can't see it really great here. And I actually only have about 4 of these left, and then I'm not going to be stocking them any longer. So, and I've got them marked down to $25, and it's 12 doses. So, but it does sting because it does have the B complex in it. So, and it's got B12, B complex, and the MIC. Oh, I can tell you what the MIC is. I won't be able to pronounce it correctly because, yeah, I can't pronounce these things. So it's, oh my gosh, it's for young eyes. Methionine, choline chloride, and that's the C, that's the M and the C, and Incitol. That's the MIC. So that, and then this has a bunch of others. It's got riboflavin, sodium phosphate IP, ribovine, pyroxene, hydrochlorate, yeah, a bunch. Vitamin B, it's got a preservative. So this one has, like I said, the B complex, so it has a bunch of B vitamins plus the B12 plus the MIC, and it's 12 doses for $25, and it comes with your syringes. So there's that. Stated it only burns based on the amount of sugar. Whoa, what was that? Your friend who works in a weight loss clinic stated it only burns based on the amount of sugar you have in your body. That's really fascinating. So good. I'm glad that it's not burning you anymore. Okay, so there's that. B12. I have several different types of B12 on my website. I've got just basic B12, methylqualabine. Now, there's several different types of B12, but methylqualabine and cyanoqualabine. I don't sell the cyanoqualabine. It is less expensive, but I won't sell it because it has cyanide and it's not naturally broken down in the body, and so I'm not comfortable selling it. So I only sell the methylqualabine, the more expensive, higher quality B12. So I've got the B12 with MIC, which is just the B12 vitamin with the which is it's called lipotropics, and then I have a super MIC, which is the B complex with MIC, and I have them all in 10 milliliter and 30 milliliter vials. And if any of you are interested, I can send you my page that's benefits of B12 with MIC, so that you can read about it and see if it's something that you'd be interested in. So B12 and mixing, I just opened my store on my website, and in it I have some links to some different products that kind of help you with phase 2. My hair's all goofy. I have different sauces and dressings and spices and skincare and some books and supplements, and I'll be adding to it as I go. So there was just a thread on there about Simple Girl, and so I've got there's Simple Girl spices, and they're awesome. There's a Southwest, a steak seasoning, sweet hot Louisiana, and a lemon herb, and they're all P2 approved. So these are awesome. And then I've got Bare Foods, and I really love. Oh, and Simple Girl has an amazing barbecue sauce that is approved for phase 2. And then there's Bare Foods, and Bare Foods has a great taco Tex-Mex seasoning. And then some dressings, Asian ginger, poppy seed. It's got some stuff called Soppin sauce and hot or spicy Soppin sauce, which is kind of a hot, spicy barbecue sauce. And then it's also got a steak seasoning and a garlic herb seasoning. There's some other ones as well. And then you can also get a packet of the Simple Girl dressings, and it has so that you can try them before you actually buy the actual dressings. And these ones have sweet mustard, citrus ginger, and sweet vinaigrette. And so there's that. And then also have on there Tifolinas, and Tifolinas is a it's a skincare. So it's oil-free lotion, oil-free conditioner, oil-free shampoo, and it actually comes in bottles. I just have the samples here. So you can find those on the website, and it's under P2 approved foods and books and supplements or something like that. So anyway, there's that. So then, and probably this week I'm going to try, well, early next week, I'm going to try to put together a contest, and you'll be able to, people will be able to win some of these great P2 approved items. So it's going to be a before and after picture contest where you can post your before and after pictures. You don't have to be at goal, just it shows your progress of where you're at. and then a little bit about your story, about, you know, your HCG story. So I'm going to be putting that up this next week. So let's see. Yes, Vanessa, that would be great. Does your new website have a how to mix video? You know what, Janet, no, it doesn't. I need to do that. And I'm going to put that, I need to, because I have a video on how to mix the offshore HCG, but I don't have a video on how to mix the HCG. So I need to make a video, mixing video, US. So I do have some different videos. I have how to mix your vitamin, the B complex. This is called B-Plex Forte, and you actually have to mix a little tiny ampule of the B12 in with the B complex and mix, and it's a little complicated, and so I do have a video on how to do that mixing. I have a video on how to mix your the offshore HCG, which I don't have available on my website anymore. And I've got your injections, some videos of me giving myself a B12 injection in my butt, which is actually a funny video to watch because I'm using a mirror and my sister and I are cutting up while we're doing it. So, and she actually gives herself an injection in her thigh. So I will post those videos in the group. And I will put together a mixing video, Janet. But I do have, every kit comes with a mixing sheet, mixing instructions. And then also some people purchase the mixing call, where I'm on the phone with you going over your going over the mixing and your first injection. So because some people, they like having somebody be there to give them, you know, moral support while they're giving themselves their first injection. Thank you, Debbie. Yep, my birthday is next week from tomorrow, next Friday. I'm very excited, turning 56. Past the 55 mark, and now, yeah, downhill. So anyway, so okay, let's see, any other questions so far? No other questions. So let's see, what else can I tell you new that's coming up? Can't think of anything. I think everyone's been doing awesome with their posting their meal prep. That's kind of fun to see how other people are prepping their foods. Oh, that was one of the other things I was going to put in my my site, is those meal prep, the meal prep containers. I'm going to put those in my store so that you can easily buy them right from my store. Basically, I want to put a place together where you can just do one stop. I became an Amazon affiliate, so some of the links will link you to Amazon and where you can get them from Amazon and stuff. But you can just go straight to my site, to the one page, and get a bunch of different things that you need. It has pounds and inches, the printed version. It also has, and it's really good for phase 3, I really like, is Weight Loss Apocalypse. It's a really good book for overcoming food addictions and understanding about our hormones in our body and how it works with hunger and leptin and, you know, things like that. So it's a great book. So I have that in my store as well. Sorry, here, I'm just keep checking this so I don't want to miss anybody's questions. So how do you handle your sweet tooth during your cycle? Well, unfortunately, well, fortunately for me, actually, I had a hysterectomy before I ever did HCG, so I never had a cycle. But I do have a sweet tooth. And so how I took care of my sweet tooth is I would slice up my strawberries and I would sprinkle cacao, organic cacao. You can use Hershey's cocoa powder and stevia, and I'd have that for dessert. and that helped the sweet tooth. Another thing that really helps the sweet tooth is you can take a half a cup of 2% cottage cheese. Daisy brand is your best because it has the least amount of ingredients in it, and blend it with your strawberries. And you have to realize, though, that that's a meal. So it's going to be for your lunch or for dinner. It's not a snack because it's got your protein. You can have a vegetable at a different time, but it's a protein and it's a fruit. So it's going to be one of your meals. But I blend it, and it makes it taste like you can put a little stevia in it, and it tastes like a strawberry cheesecake with the with the cottage cheese. So those are some things that help me with a sweet tooth. Another thing you can do is take soda water and mix different flavors of stevia. And my favorite was root beer. And you do a couple drops of root beer and a couple drops of vanilla, and it tastes like a root beer float. That was another way that I handled my sweet tooth when I was really craving some sweets. So you won't be here. You'll be in South Africa on the beach. So, oh, thank you so much. Wow, very nice. I'm trying to talk my husband into taking me to the beach for my birthday or the following weekend. And but the beaches here right now aren't warm. They're going to be pretty cold, especially with the storms we have going on. But I think I want to go walk on the beach and get a little dose of vitamin C, SEA, because I could use some ocean time. And so thank you, Vanessa. Enjoy your trip to South Africa. That's so exciting. So Debbie, did that help you with the sweet tooth? Does anybody else have, some recommendations how you've handled your sweet tooth on your cycle? Because like I said, I don't really have an experience with my monthly on HCG, so I can't really draw from that. So if anybody can help with some great ideas for Debbie, that would be wonderful. Let's see, anything else? Okay, great. Yeah, my favorite, honestly, was the strawberries. Sliced strawberries with, cocoa powder. Yeah, just make sure that it doesn't have any, non-protocol ingredients, and some stevia. And it's a really nice dessert that helps with your sweet tooth. So, okay, I think we've got everything. I'm going to post a link for the B12, the benefits of B12, in the comments of this live. I will post the videos, and within the next few days I'll post the contest to win some P2 approved foods. And let's see, and I will make a mixing video. Janet, I've got to get a mixing video made. It's something I've been telling myself for weeks to do. The main reason I haven't is because I'm not doing a round of HCG, so if I mix it, I've got it. And so I'll probably just have to load all the syringes and put them in the freezer for somebody or for myself later. But it's a great tool, and it will be helpful just to see kind of the tips and tricks that make it easier to mix. So I'll go ahead and I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that Saturday and get that up for you guys. And okay, let's see if there's any more questions, and if not, we'll be having early evening tonight. Ricotta is not okay on phase 2, Vanessa. Dr. Simeon in Pounds and Inches, he said cottage cheese, but he didn't say anything about ricotta or yogurt or anything like that. He said cottage cheese. So, if you do it, it is rogue. You can give it a try, but it is rogue. It's not on protocol as far as Pounds and Inches is concerned. So, and all right. Well, it looks like that is it. We're letting you go 5 minutes early today. Oh, I feel like a teacher. I'm letting class out now 5 minutes early. So anyway, I really appreciate all of you for joining in on these live question and answer sessions. My worst fear was always that I was going to be talking to myself and not being able to engage with everybody. So I love engaging with everybody. I really appreciate your commitment to the rules of the group, your commitment to participating in the group, your commitment to one another, and your commitment to yourself. I really appreciate all of just what a great group we have. I really love each and every one of you. It's been a real joy and a pleasure to get to know everybody in the group. So I really, really appreciate all of you very much. Have an awesome weekend. I babysit my grandson tomorrow, so I'll be watching my 2-year-old grandson tomorrow. Hope you all have an excellent weekend and stick to protocol. And we'll see you in the group and see you again next Thursday. And I'll probably, like I said, I'll be in the phase 4 group next Thursday, in the Becoming New Again with Lanita group. So we can answer some phase 4 questions and things like that. So take care. Have a great night. Bye.